Spins into the lane, back into the far side corner for Millette, and a pitch and catch to Bull Bowen. Right wing, rise and fire for three. In and out, no good. Rebound on Wetsu. 30 seconds of sound defense by the Pride that time. Just under 14 and a half to go here in the opening stanza. Edmead circles underneath the basket, now finds himself on the left elbow. Kick to Plotnikov, line drive, three from the left wing is good. German Plotnikov feeling it early. He's got 8 of the Pride's 12 points.
Now, good news for Hofstra fans. When he scores 10 or more, the Pride are 12-2 this season, already up to 8.
Top of the key, Bethia. Into the far side corner, Millette thought about the triple, gets it back to Bethia on the far side wing. Drives into Edmead, into the corner for Sherrill. Here's a three, over on Wetsu, and good. The Crimson Tide, now 2 of 5 from the outside. They put up the most threes in the country at 35 a night.
Hofstra giving up those threes to the bigs of Alabama here early. They've done that a lot this season. Haven't faced a ton of stretch bigs like this Alabama team has, so it's just a little bit different.
Davis splits the defenders, finds himself on the elbow. Here's a hop, skip, and a jump into the lane. The layup no good on Wetsu's follow. Was too strong as well, and here comes Philon. Stops on a dime at the free throw line. Hands off to Sherrill. Steps into a three. That's no good. And a good box out by Josh DeCady for the rebound.
Another wide open triple for Sherrill. 32% from deep this season.
Speedy Claxton imploring his team to slow down as Edmead controls against Bethia, top of the key. To the wing he goes, hesitates, now drives downhill, and he's tripped up on his way to the basket. Jaleel Bethia kicks out the leg. Edmead is helped off the hardwood by his teammates. It is the first foul on the Crimson Tide here in the first half.
Again, Hofstra still down 4, but could have been so much worse at that first time out, down 8-2. Since then, Hofstra have started to look a little bit more like themselves. Quick passes, quick decisions on the offensive end. They haven't turned it over since that timeout.
Edmead gets it back on the inbound. Now to the right wing for Biggie Patterson, fresh into the game. Backs his way out to the logo and gets it into the steady hands of the freshman sensation, Edmead. The CAA Tournament MVP to the left wing. Here's a long step back triple, short, no good. On Wetsu, tries to battle the rebound away, and it's tipped into the hands of Reitzel. Up the court to Millette, driving into Edmead. Now spins his way to the hoop and kicks top of the key. Catch and shoot for Bethea. Off to the right, no good. Victory has the rebound, and the Pride once again are content to slow this game down with 12 and a half to go.
Now look, that's another open triple, but Hofstra did a good job sprinting back. A miscommunication to leave him open, but everyone was back. All 5 in blue were back.
Davis, left wing, crossover, step back three is nylon! Cruz Davis puts the defender on skates, and he's got the blue and gold back within 1.
2 of 4 from the floor for Cruz Davis, the CAA Player of the Year, looking more like himself than he did in the last 2 games of that CAA tournament.
Philon diving into the lane, kicks top of the key. A 3 from Bethea is no good. That is another rebound for victory on Wetsu. He's up to 5. They get it over to Davis, and the Pride have it with a chance to tie or take the lead with just under 12 minutes left.
And the Hofstra faithful right behind us, the loudest they've been all day so far.
Davis to the right wing for Edmead. Now into the corner. Biggie Patterson a 3. Money! Biggie Patterson letting him hear it as he backs his way down the court. And Hofstra has their first lead of the afternoon.
Big game Biggie, doing what he's done all year.
This place is starting to roar. Philon into Biggie, 0-on-0. Floater too strong, no good. Rebound Davis, and he's charging up the left wing with a full head of steam. Works his way into the corner. Now drives into the lane. Right-handed layup over 2 defenders is good. And it's 20-16. Hofstra with the lead on an 8-0 run. And this time Sunday wins it cleanly back into the hands of Josh DeCady. He hands off to Preston Edmead, and we're underway from DC. Edmead gingerly up the right wing, works into the corner off a Plotnikov screen, now drives baseline. Circles under the hoop and gets it back out to the left wing where it's controlled by Cruz Davis. Davis draws the matchup of Chase Lowe, working on him with a couple of crossovers between the legs. Dips and dives his way into the lane, now back up top, Plotnikov, 7 to shoot. German to the wing for Edmead, 5 on the timer. Drives middle of the floor, one-legged floater is short, no good, rebound Lowe. Full head of steam for Chase Lowe up the right wing, now snakes his way middle of the floor. Hands off to Valberg Fasasi, who gets it into the hands of Killian Brockhoff. Back to Valberg Fasasi on the right wing, driving on Sunday. Careens a pass into the corner, now back up top for Pulliam. Fakes the 3, now drives on DeCady, 10 to shoot. He fades away from the baseline. Front of the rim, no good. A good box out and rebound by Silas Sunday.
Good box out by Preston as well there.
Minute gone by, no score. Ed Mead circles it back to the half-court logo. Chase Lowe giving him no room to breathe so far. Ed Mead all alone at the top of the key. Shot clock is inside 15. Sunday sets the screen. Preston drives right. Into the lane he goes. Up and under with a move. Now into the corner for Decady, who fakes the triple. Drives baseline. Back to the basket. Two defenders in his face. Top of the key. Plotnikov left open for three. Bullseye!
Great driving kick that time by Josh Decady. He's doubled on the baseline, finds the open shooter, and Plotnikov does what he's done all season, knock down open threes.
First blood for the blue and gold. They're up 3-0. About a minute and 40 gone by. Valberg Fasasi top of the key off the handoff from Brockhoff. Fakes on Plotnikov. Now drives downhill. Right-handed layup. Too strong off the glass. No good. Davis has the rebound. Pushing left to right. Into the near side corner. Plotnikov catches, fires, connects.
Plotnikov picking up where he did last year in D.C. He put up a career-high 23 points last year in their first game in D.C.
Chase Lowe quickly looking for the answer. Drives down the right lane, but he's shut off nicely by Ed Mead. Now under the cup for Pulliam. Right-handed layup over Plotnikov. Rattles in off the left side of the iron and good. 6-2 Pride, 2 minutes gone by.
We talked to Shane Doyle before the game. He talked about staying disciplined but playing aggressive as well. That's a good job by German that time to keep his hands up. Good, a nice contest under the rim. Just wasn't good enough.
Davis on the left wing, now pulling up over Brockhoff. The three-pointer is good. Throws Davis with a hand in his face, and it's 9-2 Hofstra.
I mentioned a fast start, and they're doing it in spades here. 9-2 here early, all from beyond the arc.
Valberg Fasasi quickly in transition. His three-pointer too strong, no good. Sunday has the loose change and feeds it up the right wing to Ed Mead. Ed Mead slows it down on the wing, crosses over, now steps back for three. Over Chase Lowe, that's short, no good. Rebound Sunday, and he just threw it away. Nobody was there on the left wing as he tried to reset it back to the top of the key. Pride by 7, and here come those hockey line changes for William and Mary. 4 substitutions check into the game.
And that's what keeps them so spry, right? When you have 4 guys coming in and out of the game at all times, right? So only 3 minutes into this game, and 4 of the 5 starters now on the bench, they get a chance to rest their legs, catch their breath, and when they come back in the game, they'll be able to get right back to running up and down the floor.
It's Joel Emmanuel. Valberg Fasasi is the only one of the starters that stayed in. Emmanuel down the left lane, gets it top of the key for Reese Miller. Picks up his dribble and feeds it back out to the logo for Valberg Fasasi. With the matchup of Davis, now into the far side corner. Miller drives on 2 defenders. Tough left-handed layup is no good. But a late foul comes in against the blue and gold. 2 free throws for William and Mary. And partner, that is what they do best. They love to get to the charity stripe.
Yeah, and they attempted 28 free throws last night against Elon and 40 in their previous game against Drexel, their final of the regular season. You have to make sure, we already talked about Shane Doyle mentioning playing defense without fouling, playing aggressive, but also keeping your hands up, staying disciplined. That time German comes over for the help. It's a great block, a little too much body. I think it may have been clean, but my bias potentially getting in the way there a little.
Miller, a junior from Round Rock, Texas, goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. Davis inbounds into the near side corner for Ed Mead. A little bit of full court pressure being put on by J.R. Jones and the William and Mary Tribe. Davis, right wing, puts it on the deck, now gets it over to Victory Onwetu, fresh into the game. Calls for help, top of the key, now hands off to Plotnikov. Downhill for Onwetu, rises to the rim. His dunk is no good, but he is fouled. Looks like Joel Emmanuel got him on the wrist on the way to the cup. So 2 free throws coming up for the 7-foot Spaniard. Opening tip is directed into the hands of the Seahawk point guard, Donovan Newby, and we're underway. Newby working off a screen left from Obioha. Now drives middle, kicks to Josh Corbin. Straight on triple is buried. Quick start for the Seahawks.
And there it is. Good passing from UNCW early. Found a man open top of the key. And if you're Hofstra, got to limit those early.
Cruz Davis breaks the timeline for Hofstra, who quickly find themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finds Khalil Farmer on the left wing, who looks for the post entry to Aaron Gorin on the left baseline. Aaron Gorin to the middle, back outside. Gadsden, a right wing triple, knocks it down.
And that's a man they want to get going, TJ Gadsden. He's been turning a corner early.
Gadsden says, anything you could do, I could do better. It's Hodge, top of the key. Dribble handoff into the hands of Newby. Fast-paced start going both ways here on the island. Newby pestered by Aaron Gorin at the half-court logo. Screen left from Obioha. They get into their sets. Long pass, far corner. Hodge, triple, in and out, no good. And the rebound caroms out to Cruz Davis on the baseline. Davis pushing tempo to Aaron Gorin, right inside to Sunday. Had it poked away, and it ricochets out of bounds. It will stay with the Hofstra Pride out of the basket.
Man, that's just suffocating defense down low on Silas Sunday. Didn't even give himself a chance to breathe. By the time he has the ball, he's getting posted up behind him and a man coming right in front of him trying to strip that ball away. Nice defense there by the Seahawks.
Aaron Gorin, the trigger man from under the hoop, surveys his options, now lobs it up top to the left wing for Sunday. Into the corner for Aaron Gorin, and Hofstra gets their offense underway. To the wing for Farmer, one pump fake, dribble drive, layup no good. Sunday the loose change, and the putback wouldn't go off the left iron.
But there it is, the offensive rebounds for Hofstra. Got to bury that, though.
Corbin pushing tempo up the right wing, now finds Obioha, top of the key. He fires a pass inside that goes off the fingertips of Noah Ross and out of play. Seahawks a bit over-anxious that time offensively.
Yeah, there is some fast-paced play here today, and for the Seahawks, over-anxious is not the worst thing in the world. I'd rather see my team come out and screw up those passes than be lazy and get the ball taken away.
Still 3-0, 90 seconds gone by here. Davis to the left wing for Aaron Gorin, sizing up Nolan Hodge. Puts it on the deck, dribbles to his right, pulls up from the elbow. The mid-range jumper was short off the front iron, and the rebound goes on the bounce to Newby. Hand it to Corbin, top of the key. Settles into an NBA range triple. No good, and Sunday climbs the ladder for the rebound.
Nice defense there by the Pride. Everybody locked up, forced a quick shot and a far shot at that.
Aaron Gorin turning his back to the basket on the left baseline against Newby. Skip pass, opposite corner. Rising up for three is Davis. Cash money, you bet.
Beautiful shot there from Cruz Davis. Wide open, able to knock that one down. Give the Pride their first lead.
Hofstra on top, 6-3. 2 minutes gone by. They go inside. Obioha, tough layup attempt, and he is fouled on the way up by T.J. Gadsden that time. UNCW doing what they've done best all season, get to the free throw line.
And that's what you want to keep an eye on. Obviously, it's tough to not foul when you got a 7-footer chugging his way to the rim. But you got to find a way to avoid contact somehow, some way, make contact with just the ball there. And it's going to be an easier day for Hofstra if they can keep UNCW away from the charity stripe.
Obioha, 63% free throw shooter. Certainly not his strong suit. It's 7'1", 280. Misses the first that time.
I'll tell you, 63% for his size, I'm still impressed.
And he misses both. Khalil Farmer tips the rebound out to the baseline for Cruz Davis. Hofstra catches a break after the early foul by Gadsden. Davis with the left hand, driving off the screen from Sunday, pulls up from the elbow, but left the mid-range jumper short, and a long rebound skips out to Donovan Newby. Newby on the wing, hands off Corbin, thinks about a three, reconsiders, and pulls it back out to the midcourt logo against Farmer. Corbin drives, now to Obioha, top of the key. They deny the handoff to Ross. Obioha in trouble, gets it back up high to Newby. 10 on the timer for the Seahawks. Newby drives to his left, pestered in the lane. Kicked out to the corner for Hodge. Now Corbin, top of the key, 5 to shoot. Kicks it over to Ross. He turns his back to the basket, 1 on the timer. Fading over Davis, has it knocked away, but a late foul comes in against Cruz Davis. And the Hofstra bench is irate.
That was seemingly almost perfect defense, but yeah, it was a foul right on the play there, and you can't blame Cruz Davis. It's a desperation chuck, and Davis just caught a little bit of the arm there. We're seeing the replay on the big screen. Try to go for the ball, clear slap of the elbow there, and it's going to send him to the free throw line.
And it will be a 2-shot foul. The officials confirm after a brief trip to the monitor. That will send the 6'7" junior Noah Ross to the free throw line.
And again, Cruz Davis, good defense all around from Hofstra. That's a foul that you cannot take, though, especially with not even a second left on the shot clock.
30 seconds of good defense for the Pride results in 2 at the stripe for UNCW. Ross, a 67% free throw shooter this season. Michael Graham checks in for the first time today as Silas Sunday gets a rest after a hard-fought 3 minutes. That'll send Ross to the free throw line. First one from him is up and down off the back iron. Same 5 for UNCW, who now trails 6-4 and just broke a 2-minute, 42-second scoring drought. Ross takes a deep breath, settles in, and knocks down the second with no trouble. It's a 6-5 ball game.
Interesting to see how Michael Graham is going to be utilized in this game. 13 offensive rebounds last game. Going to be a much tougher task to do it in this contest.
Had his hands full with Ante Berzovic. The same will be said today against Obioha. Dribble handoff to Aaron Gorin, top of the key. Stopped at the free throw line. Kicks to the wing for Davis. He drives now back out to his battery mate Aaron Gorin. Picks up his dribble in the lane, and his pass is off the foot of number 32, Joshua Corbin. So a kickball violation will keep it with Hofstra, 12 to shoot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MAC. Senior Day is always special, no matter who or where you are, but for German Plotnikov, it perhaps means just a little bit more. His mother, Olga, is in the stands today watching him play here at Hofstra for the first time in his career. She became a viral internet sensation when she came all the way from Belarus to watch him play at the NCAA Tournament in 2023. Now she's finally here at Hofstra watching her son play. I talked to German a little bit about it this week. He said, "It brings a tear to my eye every time I just think about it. She's the only family I have, and to have her here at Hofstra seeing me play, seeing New York, seeing everything, it just means the world to me." Guys?
Back here at the MAC in a 12-12 game, where it's a pretty special day for the Von Essen family, guys. Emma has a big game against Elon for the Pride today, where it's actually the first game of her Hofstra career here at the MAC where her dad is not in attendance. The reason being, her brother Harrison, who plays for St. Dominic's, is playing in the Long Island Championships just across town. I spoke to Mrs. Von Essen as she was walking out the door. She caught the first quarter of this game, and now she's hopping in the car and speeding across the island to catch the second end of this doubleheader. Guys, Emma Kareem is in double figures for the third straight game, and Coach Danielle Santos-Atkinson told us before the game that while her development on the court has been awesome, it's been all about how she's grown as a leader in the locker room. Coach told me that she remembers when Emma first arrived on campus as a freshman from Portugal, she was a shy, timid kid who didn't really branch out and talk to her teammates. Now she's much more assertive, leading the team workouts, being a leader in practice, and it has impacted her game tenfold. Dan?
German, you guys came out in the second half absolutely scorching. What changed for you guys coming out of halftime?
I mean, we just know that we got to pick up the intensity. I mean, we know we're a great team and we cannot let the teams, you know what I mean, to keep it tight with us. That's why we went on the run on the second half.
It's your senior day. It's your final game here in this building. The best you can, just sum up what it's been like to play here for the last 3 years.
Hey, it's been nothing but amazing. You know, for me, a guy from Belarus, a country that probably 80% of America doesn't know about. I went junior college then, got a pleasure to be here at Hofstra, man. It's been nothing but amazing memories, amazing wins, amazing seasons, amazing regular championships, amazing players I met throughout my journey, man. It's been nothing but great. Thank you, Hofstra, for everything, man.
German, you had your family and your mom here in the crowd. They were on there. I don't think I saw them sit down the whole game. What did that mean to you, and do you have a message for them?
It's been great, man. It's been nothing but a pleasure to have mommy in the house, you know what I mean? We try to do it. I try to do it as much as I can to bring her around. I'm just happy she got to witness this moment, and her, all my friends, all my Russian, Ukrainian, American friends, I treat them all as a family, you know what I mean? I'm just glad they made it.
German, thank you. It's been a pleasure.